Well, welcome to number 2 of Hidden Gems. And I get the privilege, and you get the privilege, of meeting my beautiful granddaughter. This is Alanna. Can you say hi?
Hi.
We're just going to have a nice little chat here. And you have been gracious to say yes to this interview, so thank you for that. I've been looking forward to this, just to have everybody get to know who my granddaughter is. I might be a little biased, but I think she's pretty amazing. So, a couple questions. How long have you been going to this church?
My whole life. Ever since I was born.
And that was how many years ago?
16.
16. So, Alanna, you started working in the cafeteria, not cafeteria,
Café.
2 years ago, a year ago?
Probably 2 years ago. I think I started kind of training. I was like volunteering-ish in, I would say probably 2023 after that summer. And then I started getting paid like a year ago.
You mean you worked for a whole year without getting paid?
Yeah, because I didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
And then Serena was like, we should just get you on payroll. You've been working, so.
You might as well earn some money. That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about your experience growing up at Faithful. Now, obviously, who is your grandpa and grandma?
Daryl Lin.
I mean, pretty much probably everybody knows that.
Yeah.
That comes here. However, there might be people that are looking for a good church to start going to, and to know that we have a coffee cafe that has yummy stuff in it too, right?
Yeah.
Like some food that, yes, okay.
Yeah, and Tony's finally back, so
Yes.
he's making his scones again and stuff.
Yay, and you're not eating all of the profit, are you?
No! I mean, I have a little bit, but...
You and I are very similar. We like the sweet things. Yes, yes. So, okay, so growing up as your grandpa being the pastor, grandpa and grandma being pastors of, the senior pastors of the church, has that been difficult for you? Has it been interesting? Tell me a little bit about that.
I think ever since I was little, I always liked to brag about it. I always would be like, my grandparents own this church. I'm the coolest. I'm so cool because they're so cool and they own it. So it was always bragging rights to me because it was so cool.
That's awesome. So everybody gave you a little bit of respect for that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand that you have a little bit of a talent.
Do I?
That you don't like to necessarily let people know. But when you were younger, you and your sisters actually even sang.
Oh, yeah, singing, yeah.
Oh, yes, that.
Yes.
You have a beautiful voice, but you also have an interest in playing musical instruments.
Yeah, some of them, yeah. I'd like to learn piano. I can play a little bit of bass. That's kind of it.
And where did you get your interest for music?
I've always had it. I don't know. Probably my dad, I would assume.
Yeah. Every time we get into the car, when she was training to learn how to drive,
Oh, yeah.
the very first thing she had to do was what?
Put on music.
Oh, yeah. Because the car wouldn't work without music.
Yeah,
I mean,
it just doesn't work. I can't turn it on until there's music. The gas pedal is stuck until there's music playing.
Yeah, and then you can freely,
Yeah, then I can drive.
And I kid you not, she would sing every song. In fact, even before you drove, you would be sitting in the back seat just singing away. Every single song that came on, I think you knew.
Yeah.
So I think pretty much it was birthed into you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole family is very musical, so.
Mm-hmm. So do you ever see yourself being a part of any of the music here at the church?
I mean, maybe. I've tried playing, I've played bass with my dad when he's been practicing worship songs because he plays drums. I don't know, maybe. It's something that I could think about, but I don't know.
I think it would be awesome if of course, I would say that because it would be awesome if your dad and you and your sisters and
Kendra would never.
What?
She would not like singing in front of people. She
Now,
doesn't
how do you
even
know
like singing
that?
in front of us.
We need to get her on this camera and ask her that question. Maybe we should call her right now. What's she doing right now? So you don't think she ever would?
No, I don't think she would. I don't think Kaylin would either.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Kaylin would probably be less, like, what's the word? Like, she would be probably a little more willing to do it, but Kendra would be like, put her foot down, no way. Yeah.
No way. Well, like, okay, so let me go back to, okay, your bragging rights, because your grandma and grandpa own this, grandma and grandpa own this church. So, I know you're homeschooled.
Yes.
And so, how, like, have you tried other youth groups? Have you gone to other camps in the summer and met other young people your age?
Yes. I've gone to a couple other youth groups before. They're like okay. Usually we kind of fall out of going to them for a little while, and then we went to a camp, like a church camp, September, I think, which was so much fun. It was only a couple of days, but it was so fun.
This last September?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just for a weekend. It was me, Kaylin, Kendra, and it was actually our youth group, just like the tiny one that we have here.
Okay.
We got invited to go with another church to go tag along with them. So that was super fun. It was me, Kaylin, Kendra, Noelle, Nathaniel, and Miko. I think that was it. But it was so much fun. We met so many people, and I have one of the guys on. I have their number, and then we have a group chat of all the friends that we made. Still.
Really?
We don't talk a ton anymore, but yeah, it was so much fun. And I think if we can go next year, then I want to go again.
Do it again?
Yeah.
Was it a drive from here? Like, did it take a while to get to the camp?
It wasn't that far. It was for their church. It was like 2 hours of a bus drive. But we just went with Serena. Miko and Nathaniel and Noelle got there somewhere else, from their parents. But Serena took me, Kaylin, and Kendra, and it was only like 50 minutes, I think, from here. So it wasn't
Not
terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was super, super fun.
Yeah. Did you guys do a lot of outdoor activities? Was there a lake?
So there was, but it was so cold. It was September. It was freezing.
Okay.
But it was like we did a manhunt at like 10 o'clock at night. Which was super fun.
What's a manhunt?
Okay, it's like hide
Like,
and seek.
can I go and find a man?
No, it's like hide and seek, basically.
Okay, all right.
And it was so much fun. We just did it in the dark, so it was cold, but it was so fun.
Did you have flashlights?
Did we? I can't remember. I think we might have.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. And then there was a lake. It was very receded because there wasn't much rain, and it was like super far back. But there was like groups. We'd split into groups. Our church was our own group, but they'd split into groups, and there were counselors for each group. I think there was only 2. And then whichever team lost, the counselors had to jump in the lake.
No.
Serena had to jump in the lake.
No.
But it was so.
You guys lost on purpose.
No. It was so shallow that they just ran for so long, and then until it was like knees deep. That was the furthest they could go because it was so far back. But it was cold. It was cold. But yeah, it was super, super fun. It was very fun.
So cool.
Yeah.
So do you guys meet once a week for the youth, or?
We used to do the first Wednesday of every month.
Okay.
It was when the stirring nights were happening, and then the first Wednesday stirring night was the youth stirring night. We're taking a break for the summer, which we did last year too, but we're planning to do like a pool party at Grandma's. We did that last year, and then like a movie night at some point. We did that last year too. So, but then after the summer is over, we're going to start back up again.
About how big would you say your youth group is?
Very small.
Okay.
Just me, Kaylin, Kendra, Noelle, Nathaniel, Miko. Well, Miko sometimes doesn't even come. And then there's some, Christian sometimes comes, Zach sometimes comes, their little brothers sometimes come, but they're very on and off about when they come. Yeah, I think that's probably it.
So it's 7, 8 people, maybe 9 people.
Sometimes less.
But sometimes that's even more fun.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Yeah. How would you, at your age, like, let's say that you're not a part of the church and you went into a church that had a small youth group And how would you like feel like a part of that group, or would you at your age at 16?
Oh yeah, everyone in that group is very nice and like friendly and very welcoming. I think I'd be able to fit in. I think.
Yeah. Well, you'd probably fit in anywhere. You just got a new job.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your job.
Entertainment at Great Wolf Lodge.
You mean like you're singing and dancing?
Not singing, but dancing. Yes, they have dance parties.
Okay.
Fridays and Saturdays at like 9:15, I think. They start a dance party for like half an hour. And then I'll be mascotting. I'll be doing shows, crafts. They do pool parties now. For the summer, they have like a summer camp event where they have like he kind of explained it to me a little bit. It's like you do events and then you get stickers, and then once you do all the events, then you get this pin that says like summer camp on it or something. The uniforms are different right now, it's just like a t-shirt that says summer camp on it. So that's like an event that happens, and then there's Halloween events, stuff like that. So I'll also be following around mascots to make sure that they're not bumping into stuff and looking presentable.
And you will be a mascot.
I will be a mascot,
Do you know what you'll be? Or
Squirrel. I will be the squirrel most of the time.
You're going to be the squirrel.
I'm tall enough to be Brindley Bear and Oliver Raccoon, but I'll most likely be Sammy Squirrel most of the time because they don't have a lot of people that are short enough to be Sammy Squirrel. So, yeah.
You're vertically challenged. You're not short. But I like that because, us short people have a place in the world too.
Yes.
I think all my granddaughters are going to be winding up being taller than me anyway. So that's not saying much, but so awesome. So you're going to be able to meet a lot of people there. Mm-hmm. And hopefully the youth group here will begin to grow because of you inviting people to come to your fun youth group, but also just the fact that you're so gifted. I know that all of my granddaughters are the same. They just don't want to be out in public, and I may be a little bit biased, but I'll listen to you guys play because I'll be upstairs and I hear you guys downstairs playing and practicing and stuff, and you guys are all really very good. So someday I would love it to see you up on that stage playing bass with the team.
Maybe.
Even if you, like if you went to practices. I know they don't have practices right now because it's summer, but even if you went to practices. I notice Mike and his sons, they play with him, correct?
Who's Mike?
Who's Mike?
I don't know everybody by name. I know them by faces.
Now this is a reason why we have the Hidden Gems podcast. Because you've been here your whole life. Mike is the worship leader along with Serena.
Is Christian his son? Is that them?
I actually don't know either. Cause
is he blonde and like tall?
I think he's the one that works the slides and the sound in the back. I don't know.
But they also play sometimes.
Do they? Okay.
Him and his brother Zach.
Okay.
I think the two younger brothers do too. I'm not sure, but they'll play drums and guitar. I don't know if they play on worship days yet, but Christian does a lot of the sound booth. Yeah, but I think they both do guitar.
Well, that would be
stuff.
if they did that, and that's their dad. And your dad plays, maybe we could even get your mom up there to sing because your mother has a beautiful voice. But anyway, it would be awesome to see the family up there playing, mm-hmm. and I know you love instruments, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep praying for that. Maybe that's what all y'all can do too. So what's it like working in the coffee shop on a Sunday morning when people are coming in? Because you're the first face that they see. And most people don't even want to smile in the morning until they've had their coffee. How does that feel when people come in?
I really like it. I like it when there's a lot of people that are in the cafe just talking. Like, they've all gotten their stuff, and then they're all talking and mingling, and I really like when there's the kids in there, too, and they're running around and playing. I think it's really fun to watch and just listen to.
Yeah.
And I like when people come over, and then they're standing at the counter, and they're talking to each other, and they're kind of talking to me, and it's fun. I like it. It's fun.
The atmosphere is just really fun. I know
it's very nice.
Whenever we have get-togethers at your grandma and grandpa's, everybody's running around and laughing and having fun and eating food.
Yeah.
So it seems to be a really good fit for you, I think, for you to really do well in. And, of course, you enjoy making coffee.
Oh, yeah. It's super fun.
Do you have a specialty?
No.
No?
I just do it all.
What is the favorite drink so far?
Probably a latte, because I get to practice the latte art. That's probably the most.
So that you do the little...
I try. I can only really do hearts, but...
Okay.
So I try my best.
Okay, well, that's a start. A heart is a start. That's good. That's good.
But yeah, it gives me a chance to practice it. So.
Yeah. What would you say you would, if you had an opportunity to tell people about Faith Worship Center, what would you describe it like?
Very community centered. I think that's my favorite part. Like, I've gone to other churches, it's so boring. Like, they'll be just playing piano and singing quietly, and then they'll do a lesson where it's just a guy talking for 2 hours, and then just sitting in the chairs. And I went to a church where they got graded on summer school, like A through F grades.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
and I was like,
interesting.
Okay. Well, but that's like one of my favorite things about this church is how everyone knows each other, and if you don't know somebody, then they'll talk to you, and you'll get introduced to other people, and people are talking and laughing and having fun, and it's like that's my very favorite part about this church is like just the whole community part of it.
That's really cool. Because you want to do, what do you want to do when you get a little older?
Be a flight attendant?
So being a flight attendant fits right along with what you love to do, and that is talk to people and to make people happy and make them things and bring them things. And where did that come from? Where did you first think about becoming a flight attendant?
I don't even know. It's been like years, I think. I don't even remember when I started wanting to be a flight attendant. And then I interviewed Auntie Holly a little while ago because I wanted to ask her questions about it. And that just kind of solidified it. I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. And I think what drew me to it a lot of the times was the traveling part. Like I get to see the world and stuff like that. So I don't even remember when it started.
So where's the first place you would love to go?
Anywhere out of the U.S.
Okay, anywhere
somewhere
out of the
that's
US.
out of the country, different. Because I've never been out of the country before, so.
Okay. So it doesn't matter where, just anywhere. Okay.
Yeah,
Very
anywhere
cool.
out of the country.
Very cool. Yeah, I can see you doing a really good job at being a flight attendant. So it's really a good goal to get to. In fact, your schooling, you're going to be going into the 10th grade, correct? Sophomore?
11th?
You're going to be a junior?
I think this next year I'm going into 11th.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, 11th grade. That's a sophomore. But all the time you're doing your homeschooling for high school, you're also getting credits for college, right?
Yes, I did that last year, so I'm probably going to do it again this year. I was hoping to get an associate's in hospitality because that would look good on a resume for flight attendant, but some of the courses I can't take till I'm out of high school. Some of them aren't available for high school at the same time.
Okay.
But yes, I'm going to be trying to take college credits at the same time I'm doing high school.
Yeah. So you want to get an AA in hospitality, or
yes.
Yeah. And then so there was another question I was going to ask you about that, about traveling and flight attendant. So obviously you love people. I know what I was going to ask you in regards to your homeschooling. Most people not all, but most people look at homeschoolers as they're antisocial, or they're backwards, or they're what would you say to that?
Sometimes they're right. I think it depends for me what environment I'm in. If I'm in somewhere that I'm not very familiar with, I am very antisocial. But if it's somewhere like this, I think I'm very social. Or somewhere where I'm, like if I'm like at work, whenever I'm going to be doing that, I think I'm going to be very social. I think it depends. I haven't been homeschooled forever. I started homeschooling after halfway through 5th grade. COVID hit, and then I just kept homeschooling since then. Mm-hmm. And I think, yes, like sometimes people are right, but it's not all the time. Like I think I'm very social with the people that I'm around, that like in a place like this, or at work, or like when I'm with people, I can be very social. So I think it just depends.
Yeah, for you, it seems like it has worked because you want to be a flight attendant, and that's someone who is very social. So obviously for most younger people, when they're first going into an environment, they're quiet, or you're saying antisocial. I don't know that I would say that, because I do not see you, even when you're quiet, it's not like, to me, an antisocial person doesn't want to have anything to do with anybody in public, anywhere. You're typically quiet. I mean, I get that. I'm the same way. That's not abnormal. But when you're around your friends and family, you're very, like, you're the life of the party. Especially when we have family game nights. Wow. This one is competitive.
You're exposing me.
I'm not sure where she gets that from. It could be from maybe her nana. I don't know. But anyway, just the fun that you have. You're going to make a wonderful flight attendant, and you're going to have a great success at traveling. Do you see yourself, like, I know you're only 16, but do you see yourself for a while traveling, working, and then when you get into your late 20s or maybe even your 50s, you'll settle down and have a family?
Probably, like, I'll probably do flight attendant. I think probably like late 20s, I would assume.
Okay.
Probably. And I'll probably keep traveling, just not like working.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what Holly does. Your aunt still has a family and still works and travels as well. So that's pretty cool. That's exciting, because I know a lot of times when young people, especially now for whatever reason, they don't want to have families. Maybe that's changing, though. Maybe that's changing because people are realizing the importance of family. And I know you have a very, very close-knit family, so you're used to that. So I'm sure it's just when the right guy comes along, you'll be able to reassess that. But the fact that you're even open for it and thinking, oh yeah, maybe late 20s, that's pretty normal. So, well, very cool. Thank you for having this interview, because I want the people of the church to get to know the young people who are amazing. Amazing. I keep hitting the table. I hope it's not making everyone dizzy. You're being very good about not touching it, and I'm all over it. But yeah, so just to get to know who you are, and not just the pretty face that makes you coffee, which when you tip, you gotta tip some big bucks. But just to serve the people that are coming in, and what you do puts a smile. You're like the first, like I said, a lot of times people will come in looking for their coffee, or maybe they walk right past you a little grumpy because they haven't had their coffee. But just to see your smiling face there is just a real help and a real benefit to people. So keep up the good work, and hopefully we'll be flying to friendly skies here in just a few short years. And because I go back and forth all the time, it'll either be you or Holly. I'll try and get on one of your flights. Thank you so much, Alanna. I just want everyone to understand the value of having these beautiful young people that give so much life to all of us. And just to stop by and say hi and maybe get a cup of coffee some Sunday morning. So thank you, Alanna, and yeah, we'll see you on Sunday making some coffee. Some really cool designs.
Well, no pressure.
All right. Bye, everyone. We'll see you next time with our next interview.